Excellent. Hey everyone, this is Chris Keys for Premier Guitar. I'm at the 2025 NAMM show. I'm getting down with the guys from Ashdown. Dan, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're here at NAMM 2025, and I can't believe it's here again.
As fast as it came, it's almost done.
Yeah, absolutely. And the 3-day show this year is a little bit strange. As an exhibitor, it kind of takes a little bit of getting used to after doing the show for the last 20 odd years. It's weird not having a Sunday. But in the same instance, 3 days of a really good vibe. NAMM feels back. There's a real energy to the show, and for us, it's a really exciting time in the US. We've just established a new distribution company here, based out in Benicia, that will be handling all of Ashdown's artist relations, marketing, distribution, everything that goes with it, right from the US for the first time.
So we'll be seeing a lot more of your stuff here in the States.
Yeah, that's the plan. Absolutely, and with the support of our incredible artists, and massive thanks to Pete Griffin for spending the last 3 days with us. Pete's been an Ashdown advocate and artist for the last 20 plus years. So it's nice to grow up in this industry together, and to be able to actually, have Pete at the booth demoing the gear, and phenomenal bass player, it really is. And much of that, we'd love to be able to support the US market more. And with the introduction of our new Rootmaster series, the Rootmaster EVO III, which is the latest evolution of the Rootmaster range, we're extremely happy with the way it's been received. A new, cleaner aesthetic, as well as some really cool, useful features for bass players.
Yeah, talk to me about some of the highlights on this.
So, in terms of what an Ashdown does, we've always tried to offer more than just one thing for a bass player. It doesn't just do bass, it does so much more. Originally, when we started back in '97, it was more than just a bass amp. The coolest thing you could do for a bass guitar at the time. So taking that kind of ethos and everything that went with it, the Rootmaster series is a lightweight, portable bass amplifier, but with a 5-band EQ. You have a built-in compression, built-in drive, and a built-in sub-harmonic generator, which we'll have a listen to at the moment, in a minute. But having those features all in one box, when you start looking at what a bass amp costs, what those effects would cost a bass player, it's a very versatile tool for people to actually get everything they need in one box. We refer to it as the Swiss Army knife of bass amps to an extent. And all up, some really cool additional features. We added an Analogue Cab Sim, which for the DI output, rather than it just being a balanced DI, we decided to kind of take the whole Cab Sim to an analog level, not something you have to update or control via your phone. A simple plug and play. You have the option of a ported or sealed cabinet, a 10 or a 15-inch speaker.
I like that it's on the front too, that instead of reaching around behind.
Exactly. The DI socket is on the back, but it's accessible. So if you want a personalized ear mix for you, you can have that feeding your front of house as well as your monitor mix. And for me, it was very important to have something that worked as a tool for working bass players. And again, being such a lightweight product, it weighs, I think it's about 2 pounds, 500 watts, and
Class D then, I see?
It is Class D, but very much an analog circuit on the front end. And again, one of the important factors, and as with all Ashdown products, we offer a 5-year warranty on everything we make, due to the fact that none of that surface mount, all of it's repairable to a component level. And as a manufacturer, we have a responsibility in this day and age to ensure our products don't end up in landfill sites. So many people, so many electronics companies, everything is disposable. With this, we offer a 5-year warranty because everything can be repaired down to a component level for the next 25 years. And it's such an important factor that I think gets overlooked by many manufacturers today. The need to reduce costs. There's a need to reduce that life cycle of a product. Products need to stand the test of time. And that's why, Pete uses an ABM 600, which is our flagship, what we came to market with. But I think your amp's probably the best part of, 15, 20 years old?
Yeah, a couple of the cabinets too. I've never gotten new cabinets. I've had the same ones for about 15 years, I think. And it just lasts. That's pretty good.
And that's kind of the fundamental philosophy for us. We want to ensure that we make great products that stand the test of time. And I really believe with the Rootmaster series, we've achieved something very special for the bass amp market. Us being a little family business, Ashdown is my mother's maiden name. It's myself, my father, my mum takes care of the accounts, and we're still very much a family-run business. There's 9 of us in the company, including manufacturing, research and development, and everything that goes with it. We don't outsource any of our design or electronics. Everything is done in-house, and it's something we're very proud of as a little family business. And prior to this, my father had a company called Trace Elliott that he sold and moved on. For us, bass has been very much a huge part of my life and our history as a company. We do guitar amplifiers, acoustic amplifiers. We're an engineering company first and foremost, and we just happen to work with some really cool people around the world.
Could we have you turn some of the knobs and
Yeah.
give Pete some different flavors of the bass?
Yeah, definitely.
That sub-harmonic too.
So at the moment I've blended in a little bit of compression, a little bit of drive, and some of the subs, and I've tweaked the EQ slightly. Again, we opted for a 5-band EQ. You have bass, middle and treble, but there's these 2 specific frequencies that are really good for tailoring the room and just getting the nuances out of the instrument, which I think sometimes gets overlooked in EQ. So all of the frequencies on this have been specifically tailored towards playing live and getting the most out of the instrument. And that's one thing with all Ashdowns. You plug in a bass guitar and it sounds like the bass guitar. It doesn't sound like the amplifier. With so many amps today, you plug it in and it sounds exactly the same. Even if you want a P-bass vibe, it sounds like the amplifier. So I think the premise of Ashdown, we created a product. The original one was the ABM, and it was the Ashdown Bass Magnifier. The whole concept was magnifiers make things bigger, amplifiers make things louder, which is all well and good, but the idea to replicate the instrument and bring that to life is so important for us as a company and as a brand. And we're very grateful for the people that use it, and please check out ashdownmusic.com and the wonderful people at Premier Guitar, and thank you for stopping by at NAMM 2025. And Pete, do you mind playing us out a little bit? Is that all right?